Okay, time for some more political intrigue and regime change. Well, not necessarily. There might be. We'll see.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
Yes, I am. Why are people teleporting?
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Why can you only sell to people with starport visas?
General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy.
So you're happy about this then?
Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu!
Well, maybe you should sell something other than guns. I'd like to see your stock. A couple of those. A few of these. That's a good crystal. I'll take that. A stealth field generator. Yeah, I was kind of wishing that I had one of those in the last part. The soldier just glares at you. Okay.
I heard the Paragus mining facility was completely destroyed. What are we going to do for fuel? I can't believe that the Republic assaulted our space forces. Forget about secession. We should declare war.
Uh-oh.
General Vaklu is royalty too. I know a lot of people that wish he was king.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia.
Secession
Back
droids
General
are not,
Vaklu in his effort to
not
make
looking
her see
inconspicuous
reason.
at all.
We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Not my concern. This isn't my home planet.
Leave here, off-worlder. My words are meant for the sons and daughters of Onderon. Your type continues to plunder our world, and we have nothing to show for it. Be gone!
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
I think Vaklu is using Republic spies as an excuse to intimidate anybody that would oppose him.
A lot of these people's faces are like faces you can choose for your guy. Interesting that they use them. I think they make it so you can't ever see your own face.
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps they...
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
I just really like this planet, like the design of everything. It's so unique from all the other parts of the game. Like a lot of this game borrows assets from KotOR 1, but a lot of this looks like it's unique. Alright, let's take out these fuckers.
Unnecessary observation.
I could have just ignored them completely. They wouldn't have posed a threat to me, but...
You achieved.
It's not like they're hard to kill at this point.
Master.
That's a new one for
Failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
You know, just some free experience. Security terminal. Who's good at computers? I'm not good at computer. Oh, she is.
Let's move out.
Slice the computer. Access denied. Lockout sequence initiated. Okay. That was pointless. Anda.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
Okay.
I heard the Paragas mining facility was completely destroyed.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa vo sakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wachiake yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Mogachi nota hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo claro. Drum pabana karas mangra. Kalalava dumba compaile mokata.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
What do you think of Queen Talia?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwan. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita.
I don't know much about General Vaklu.
Fereki mangra noko herete. Jun sombo marampi no su clela sobuto. Cristocho intissime soto.
Taracho mosincho cavavolpa muligi kumanaminta barawamba michedos. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Hondalal no saga. Drum pabanakaras mangra.
Who do you trust more?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Variki, mangra, do cha scrini do pat. Slime non quahiriti, criscorcia wintise mesoto. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Dawancha mori consova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Just 3 aliens talking about foreign policy. Let's see. Trusting your leaders is crucial. I'd rather support Queen Talia.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa vo sakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yam.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder.
What's the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
I'm on an important mission. I need to see someone in the palace.
There's no chance of that, Offworlder. The palace is locked down tight, and only authorized personnel are allowed in.
Let me pass. I need to reach the palace.
I will let you... No. No, you're not permitted past this point. I suggest you move along, Offworlder, before you test my patience any further.
He's strong. Who are you?
I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen.
What do you think of General Vaklu?
General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world.
Could you tell me about the wall?
The wall is the barrier between Isis and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it.
Why aren't you on the wall anymore?
I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter.
You don't sound too pleased about your post.
My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out.
I'll be going now. Captain.
Queen Talia is a smart and capable ruler. The times before the Republic were terrible for us. Doesn't anybody remember that? The Republic has spies and operatives that are causing havoc in our city. If they keep it up, it will lead to war.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Move along.
Okay, it's an unnecessary fade out.
I'm just going to try and stay out of all the politics and do my job. General Vaklu was an underground resistance leader during the Mandalorian occupation. He's a real hero.
He's a right fine chap. He's like a brother to me. Oh, I love this piece of music. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. So I don't know, they might actually pose a threat. We'll see. Okay, most of them have swords, so they're gonna make a charge. So you shoot that projectile at him, and you go in after one of those guys with a sword. Alright, let's do this. Oh, this music though. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game. Oh, it's so good.
Ready?
Okay, you are getting way too close to the action. What the hell? Okay, we need to kill him as quickly as we can. You shoot the Rhodian. You go after the Rhodian too. Gotta protect Shug. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Shug was being kind of an idiot at the beginning. Took damage for no good reason.
A lot of
credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
There's some remains of a droid here, or remnants.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you. Go back to your ship off-worlder. We don't need your kind in ISIS.
Beasts are acting up again.
Have any work that needs to be done?
You a writer? Last thing we need is more competition.
Heard of any good finds?
1B8D.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let me just see if I can rewire you to be a little more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D, please give me components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix.
1B8D, request access market conditions. Change all, multiply by 0.
Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let me see what you have for sale. Let's take his computer spikes. If it lets me select them. It's just a bunch of droid parts. Yeah, a lot of this I don't really need. I don't know, I'm hesitant. It's +1 max dexterity. Who needs it? I have so much money I don't even know what to do with it all.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet.
Lord
but he's well
Dagon.
connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here.
Where is he, Oblivion?
A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
Mandalore, could Dagon have done this?
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him, suspicion of murder or not.
Do you think Dagon did it?
Like I would know. ISIS is a crazy place right now.
What tower?
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to.
Thanks for the info.
If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
There's a corpse in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal his stuff. I'm sure he won't mind. Okay, I'll try not to kill anyone. This is a good song too.
Donos emeragith, wanara gorachi drumta sa inchobi.
What do you want? I don't have one. There seem to be a lot of people here that need one. Have you tried to explain your situation to the soldiers? I'll be going now. I'd rather not hear about your Leku. He's a nice guy. I've never seen them do anything else. Except for that one guy. And then he got killed by a droid.
There's got to be something you need. Something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal. Something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa.
I don't have one. A lightsaber crystal, what does it do?
Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal.
I'll be going now.
I wonder if the waitress will ever get me my drink.
Hey, it's Deadeye Duncan.
You can't be the one that fought all those bounty hunters. Only some sort of crazed Wookiee could pull that off.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf.
Who is Beckel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
I'll be going now.
Go back to your ship, off-worlder. We don't need your kind and eyes.
What do you want?
Do you know anything about Captain Sulio's murder?
Not really. I just started here. I have to get back to work.
Zart.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian War.
Or is it pronounced Shart?
You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar too. I've seen you before, Shart.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
I remember Daggery Minor.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
Not directly anymore, but I try to lend a hand when I'm able.
That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave,
Starport
they started
visas.
requiring starport visas.
Why is it so important if one world secedes from the Republic?
After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost of the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow. and that can't be allowed to happen.
Why not?
Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity, and people just take it for granted. All worlds are now interconnected. The Senate also smooths over differences, and is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little wars born out of petty rivalries will erupt over time. Eventually, the entire galaxy could be thrown into a dark age.
What was your mission?
I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
I think this guy is Jarl Bolgraf. He sounds like the same voice actor. You might want to travel to Telos as well. There's a Republic representative there.
Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos.
Couldn't you get a visa?
My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. General Vaklu is not above arranging an accident for me. I'm taking a great risk talking to you, but I'm running out of options.
What about the murder?
What do you want to know about that night?
An acquaintance of mine, Dagon Gent, is being held by the authorities. I'm trying to get him free.
Dagon Gent didn't do it.
How can you be so sure?
Because he was with me at the time.
Why didn't you tell the authorities? Because it's delicate.
It's quite
blah,
simple.
blah, blah.
Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder.
I don't suppose anyone else saw you.
We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Oh, Mandalore, what happened to your voice? Nico, hey, cousin.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Okay, one game of Pazak.
We haven't played before, so you should know I don't pull any punches. Every game, I play to win. You prove your mettle, and I might throw in a bonus one of these rounds. But enough of my cautionary advice. Let's play.
That voice actor sounds really familiar. And when you play enough video games with a lot of voice talent, that makes you realize how small the world of voice acting is. Alright, I'll tie with him. Damn cheater. Alright, now I have more cards than he does, so... Oh no! I should have won that one. This is BS right here. That was pitiful.
That's a shame, friend. Perhaps next time the cards will be in your favor. Do you want another?
I think we should. We should do that again because that was awful. My deck is pretty bad too. Probably has something to do with it. Haha. Now he's holding all of his cards. Ah, you fucking cheater. Okay, he's gotta be cheating. What is this shit?
That round you had the luck of a hairless bantha, friend. Perhaps next time the cards will treat you better.
Nah,
Another match?
I think I've had enough punishment. Let's talk about the murder.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Where do I recognize that from? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
I'd much rather talk about something else. Focusing on the negative is no way for a gambler to live.
Just tossed 500 credits into the toilet. Kim Dik. Kim Dik. Murder? I want to race. I'm ready. 5501. The music on this racetrack is totally unfitting. It's like plays the main theme of the game. Oh boy. Okay, I think I can still do this. It's a very epic and melancholic swoop race. Ah, easy. Easy peasy. I want to race. I'm ready. With the money I've made you, I'm not going to pay the fee. I want to cut of the profits. So I did slightly better than my last time. It's probably a good thing that I didn't do great. It means I don't have to try as hard now. Ah, I missed the boost. Yeah. That was a weird noise I just made. Oh god, no, come on. Alright. I did. Alright, let's race again. Ready to race. 40s, jeez. That is not even fair. I'm gonna have to do this perfectly to beat that. Okay, I've already lost. Some of these you just can't see them coming. Ah, God. Alright, I give up. Well, for now I do. I'm sick of this. Would you know where I could find an extra starport visa? I'm pretty rich. You've got several rough characters in here. An acquaintance, blah blah blah. Do you know him? Fix. Hey, he's like Twitch. I do race swoop bikes if that's what you meant. That's great, Vix. I'm going to stand over here now. I'm Shug. Primarily the credits. I'm merely trying to survive. Struggle is real. Free yourselves. I didn't know Andron was a conquered planet. Sounds like the Republic has been bad for Andron. What can I do? I don't know about that. Alright, let's go talk to Captain Riken. More bounty hunters. Don't they ever learn?
We sommogo dosi sheba dente school mostovi gitayavach. Pictare.
Back off, wormhead. This bounty's mine. Don't do something you might regret. There's soldiers all over this place.
Bawan maderansha, you kamos krun. Nande misoku kuran marenden krabanosot.
Wanted criminal.
Kavadumpa. Mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun nishchawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranyeto so.
It's your funeral. Right. Yeah, let's try this on him. Mandalore, protect me, please. Mira, just shoot them.
Good to go.
Why are you not sped up?
That's another one for me.
There we go. I got a Starport visa. I need to get attacked more often. With all this good loot that I'm getting.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
What sort of dastardly scheme is he cooking up? What? What's wrong with these people?
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
What about your twin sister?
We're going to have to find another source of cheap fuel now that Barabbas is gone.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
Don't do this, Ponlar. This will not help your cause. Innocents will die.
Sacrifices are inevitable,
shit.
but it is the price of change.
You will go quietly, Ponlar.
I will not. My cause...
Tell everyone to stop now.
My head... Everyone stop now. I will go quietly.
I don't know what you did, but thank you, Offworlder. That was too close for me.
The attack that he was talking about was an inside job. So they would have rioted under false pretenses.
I heard a lot of bodies were found over in the western square. The gangs must be at war now.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Why are there so many beast cages around?
Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos.
Oh, I think we already heard about this.
But ever since But the Republic blockade is meant...
Yeah, we already asked him about this, didn't we? What's the tower? Oh, we already talked about that too. There are a lot of soldiers around.
These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements.
Could you tell me about the troubles?
I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. So I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it.
How did you get into trouble?
Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions honestly. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times and it's not long before you're a civilian.
Who else can I talk about? Who else can I talk to about what's going on ISIS?
The politics of the day is probably the most talked about subject in the city, and everyone wants to share their particular view of what's going on. Opinions are like Gisco around here. They breed like mad.
I love Gisco.
Gladly. This is a topic I'd much rather avoid.
Do you have a man named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, now we have to run back to the cantina.
Tonoranga Marakan. Tonoranga
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go.
Tell me how you know Dagon.
Know him?
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
Never.
We already... okay. Shart.
Good to see you.
It's being held. How can you be sure? Alright, fine.
This room is
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her.
How well do you know Dagon?
I know his face. It's a...
Alright. So we made progress.
Let's move out.
We have a motive. Space jazz. Although in Star Wars they call it jizz. No, I'm not kidding. It's called jizz.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm.
I don't care about your deck. Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon the night he was murdered, or she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Kazakh game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
Where did you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Yeah, I already noticed that pool of blood on the way in, so I'll go take a second look at it now that we have context for it. Garbage pile. You search the trash heap for anything related to Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you find is a dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there's something else in the area. So you know that dried blood is actually brown. So that this puddle should really be brown, but anyway. This is the remains of a serving droid, still clutching its serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged, and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Alright, let's go back in the cantina. This isn't really one of my favorite parts of the game. I think I gotta talk to this guy. What do you do? So it's something shady, right? Let's talk about the murder. Soldiers have a habit of doing that.
Tanchanik de mawimbo kranta mi pila. Munga chinorta imbre wanachiki.
Drumba bamwa. Kunti-chan muka.
There's a hacker man. Do you know Dagon?
Tavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawa.
I found a broken droid by the murder scene.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanana. Dovre kun miliwu.
Is it possible that the droid saw something that we could recover?
Monsikuno bosh tunabug samina nun forote mitisi mingro agur.
No, it was missing.
Ichawa te crosi wisho toda si. E krimba choku.
How did you know Dagon? Oh, yeah, we already talked about this. Alright. So, how do we get the head?
Welcome back.
I found a broken droid.
That would be Behemoth's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Still trying to place that voice. Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Kaz. He's Kazuhira Miller, Robin Atkin Downs. I think that's him. If you've never played Metal Gear Solid games, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Like I said, it's a small world, that voice acting business.
It's not much, but enough to live on.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in...
Let me see what you have for sale. Wait. What do you sell?
1B8D sells droid components and droids. Currently there are 0...
I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy thinking about Kaz Miller.
Greetings, Master.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
1B8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B8D was built to buy droid components from a low base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods?
I could have sworn you're supposed to get something from him. I hate this quest. Oh, maybe I can talk to him.
This room is...
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids.
Whoa,
and
language.
The scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that. Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
So yeah, you are supposed to go to the droid. I just skipped a step.
Greetings, Master. Do you have it?
I need to know if you have any parts from one of Behemoth's serving droids.
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here you go.
Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Yes, head back for the millionth time. Why not? A friend of a oh yeah, let's talk about this first. A friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk to about adjusting starport visas. That's cheap. Alright. I have the remains of S0D3. Can you get any information from it?
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Hey, Kaz.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
I want to show you S0D3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gent couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
Oh, here comes the old man.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
Did you talk to anyone in the bar? Others can confirm that they were good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people. Some salvagers were stripping the droid there within a minute or two. Wait, hang on. But Dagon Gent was coming from inside the bar with Nico.
I've already given my report, Offworlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that.
With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Yeah, you've had like 20 bounty hunters
Thanks for
go
getting
through
me
there.
out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hutt's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
This guy sounds like Lalo Jerry. It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
He's probably wearing robes that every Jedi Master wears. Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Another short lightsaber that I'll probably never use. Hey, guess what, guys? We're going back into the cantina again.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
Are you a beast rider?
What's it to you?
You have something that belongs to Dagon Gent. I want to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
I was hoping I might be able to buy any holodisks you get from his office.
It isn't for sale. I warned you, Offworlder. Kill him.
Touchy, isn't she?
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
That was a really awkward fight. Ooh, another open starport visa. I'm gonna give a couple of these out. Let's see, I'll give one of them to this dude over here. Sharp.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa?
I managed to get an open starport visa.
Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks.
Here you go.
You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
May the gods watch over your battle, friend. That was a really bad impression. I'm sorry. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. And so does Onderon. Oh, whoops, where am I going? Oh, hey, Captain, what are you doing here?
Stay out of trouble.
Guess he's finally here to to get some law and order here.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contacts from the palace without it.
I got the holodisks from Bakel.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in ISIS anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
Hang on. I have one more open starport visa.
So, you're back.
I'm good.
Captain, you're back. Please tell me.
I have found a visa for you here.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Off-Worlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
May not have been the smartest choice, but whatever. So I've given out all my starport visas. Time to go. Okay, so next time we go to the palace. And I should be able to get all that done in one part. It's pretty short. Till then.